Oh, hot.
It's so damn hot.
And if it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, I need a window seat because this flower is wilting.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the opening summer edition. Midwest Scumbags here. And let me tell you, it has been a hot one. We're in the middle of a heat advisory, and yeah, it's been a hot one. One might say like 7 inches from the midday sun.
If you work
right?
outside, I feel very bad for you. That's all I can really say about this past week here in the Midwest.
Oof, it's
been hot.
Been a scorcher. Yeah. I really like it, though. I honestly enjoy the summer. Before we get into it, I'm sorry. I'm your host this evening. Number one host on the show. My name is Elliot. Number one fan requested best boy. Here with my co-host, the number two best boy, Skylar. He's here.
I'm Skylar.
He's always here.
I'm always
and
here. Every time.
As usual, we're going to spend probably about an hour just talking about shit in our lives that probably isn't relevant to you, but it might be. You know, if you live in the same region of America that we do, you kind of understand what's going down. And even then, I mean, I'm not like a hardcore farm boy or anything like that. I'm kind of a fucking loser city boy who's not even that much of a city boy.
He doesn't even roll his sleeves up when it gets hot.
I don't. I have my sleeves down at all times, buttons buttoned all the way up.
Hey man, Oregon is that way. Just go.
I didn't say I was wearing a flannel.
Oh, well.
But it is a flannel. I just didn't say it, so. Anyway. Well,
is
welcome
it cooler
to the show,
if you rip
everybody.
the sleeves off?
Oh, I think so. If you're rocking some fucking guns, like, I think it's okay. But if you got little noodle arms and you rip your sleeves off, you just look stupid. So.
Fair.
Maybe.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I've never been a sleeveless kind of guy, just because I get a lot of ingrown hairs on like my arms, and it just looks gross, you know? Like how some people have pock marks from acne and shit like that. I've had so many ingrown hairs on just like the sleeve part of my bicep.
Yeah, if you have something that's a part of you that makes you ugly that you can't help having, then you should feel bad.
Yeah, if you if you have some sort of thing about you that is ugly, then you should feel bad about it.
You should feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad saying that because I'm beautiful.
No.
I'm fucking stellar.
Dude, you are pretty good looking, I'd have to say. Out of the hosts of this podcast, I'd say you're probably second place in the hotness category. Other than me, because I am a huge narcissist, and that's really what this podcast is about. It's a way for me to express how much I love myself and how I think I'm really funny. And I'll go back and listen to our episodes multiple times and still laugh at the jokes in the same exact manner that I do.
We do the same format every single time. It's always .flack.
Yeah. Yup.
Midwest Scumbag episode 33. No title. .flack. That's how we do it. We don't even come up with the title until we're inspired. We're artists. Yeah. We only go by our instinct and inspiration.
That is correct. I listen to the musings of the muse, as they say. The green fairy who tells me, hey, you should title this episode about I don't remember what the last episode was.
Some people might call that schizophrenia. I call it art. That's just what I'm about. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. That's all we can do in this world is make art and hope that it is somewhat original in some way.
I mean, it's such a broad concept. I mean, art could be anything.
Art
It's whatever you want it to be. Is it a math equation or is it a painting?
Ooh, like an artistic math equation, something just so perfectly balanced on both sides of the equal sign.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking more just in terms of like an abstract conception of mathematics, and where you like can see a I don't know, like just something solved beautiful, like it's beautiful to you, like maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the Pythagorean algorithm or a derivative. I mean, I don't think anybody sees those as beautiful, but maybe somebody does. You know,
I don't even know what that shit is, dude. Every time I hear about calculus shit, I tune out. My brain is like,
Isaac Newton,
that's
what?
What?
What'd he do? What
That
fell
was
on
the
his
guy-
fucking head?
I was gonna say that was the guy who walked across America planting apple trees, right? Isaac Newton.
He never
was
had
all
sex
about-
with a woman
He never. Wow, really?
or a man.
Oh,
Died a virgin.
that's damn.
Discovered calculus. That's probably a
Damn.
very rough summation of events that led up to that point, but you know.
That kind of sucks. I mean, hell, he lives on in history forever. So maybe he won in the end. He actually, like planned it and was a Volcel his whole life and just was like, you know, fuck bitches, get equations or something. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It's been an extra week since that last episode.
Tumultuous, one may say.
Tumultuous. Yes.
Which
It's been
is
a
why we
week.
couldn't post last week. We were involved in some stuff that we can't really talk about.
Yeah, legally, we can't really talk about it.
May or may not have anything to do with the cartel, the Mexican cartel. We are in the Midwest. We're pretty close to Mexico. We're not that close, but we're close enough that they have some, weight in our everyday lives. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Wait.
What? Well then, that was a good one, man. Tell you what, fucking this week it's been weird. I finally canceled Netflix for the final, like the absolute last time. That gave it up. I gave it up. I'm tired of Netflix, man. They had some okay stuff. Love, Death, and Robots season 3 was pretty solid, but I heard that I think it was you who told me that they canceled the Midnight Gospel season 2, and that was really that was the final straw for me. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Duncan Trussell is as far as I'm concerned, he's a genius.
Dude, he really is. He's a super...
The show's so great. I love it. Like, I'm not... This is going to sound bad coming from someone that has a podcast, but I'm not a huge podcast. Like, I don't listen to them unless I really enjoy them.
Like our show, yeah.
Yeah, like our show. I watch it every 2 to 3 times every week. As soon as it's, like, shows up in my Spotify feed, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking goddamn Midwest scumbags. They're the greatest.
Right? Fucking love those guys.
I wish I could be them. That's what I think, at least. But Duncan Trussell, he's, Midnight Gospel was great.
Yeah, it was, dude. He has a really good podcast. I listen to it pretty regularly. I haven't
Duncan
in a minute,
Trussell
but...
Experience is not what it's called.
No.
But man, fucking Joe Rogan nailed it on the head with that title.
Right? Fuck.
Can you imagine if we called this the Scumbag Experience?
Oh.
And then
We still can.
like decide we were just going to pull all of our shows off of different platforms and go to one single platform because they offered us more money. Can you imagine doing that? It'd be awesome.
Bro, I'll take $100 million deal. I'll take a $1 million exclusivity deal. I don't give a fuck. I'll sell out 100%.
I was thinking if that ever happened, like, if and you did not invite me, to, like, you were, like, not offering to buy me a house just so I could be a constant guest on your podcast, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, I would be offended.
Right? Like, if
offended.
they send the, like, contract proposal to the shared, the show's email, and then, like, I just read it really fast and forward it to my own personal email and delete it before you can see it, and then I take the deal.
It'd be even worse if I, like, read it too, because I'd get it at the same time. Except,
yeah, I don't know how email works.
Yeah, I don't know how email works. Fuck. What's a fucking POP 3? Who cares?
Yeah. But then we both actually we both try to hide it from each other and try to undercut each other for the,
and we both end up taking deals
deal
out of it. But there was only one deal that was meant to go through, so we'd have to fight for it like Highlander style.
Yeah. Fucking Claymore fight, dude.
Yes.
I'm down. That'd be awesome. I've been meaning to actually go back and watch Highlander, like
at least the first one. It gets weird after that.
Like there was, because there was like a bunch of movies, and then there was a series, I think, and they were all sort of related, but not really.
Yeah.
I just
was in that weird time in the 80s where, like, Terminator was kind of taken off, I think. And it was becoming a franchise. Aliens was also like a thing. So everybody wanted a piece of that pie. They wanted to create their own franchise that would eventually just become a sideshow attraction at a Universal park.
Yeah.
If you're not Harry Potter, get the fuck out. Is basically what Universal is like. It is like, fuck you. You want Waterworld? Go fuck yourself. I don't know if that was Universal, but I know that was a big...
I think so.
That was like a huge traction. It was the Waterworld show.
The Waterworld stunt, because it's like a stunt show.
Yes,
it was like the holy grail for stunt actors. What are they called? Stunt men and women.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I have seen Waterworld. And
I was gonna say, you've never seen Waterworld?
Okay. No, I've seen
that's
Waterworld.
Fucking classic.
Yeah.
It like makes no sense at all, but for some reason it works.
I just remember it being like that opening scene where he takes a piss and then filters his own piss into regular water, and I was like, "Whoa, you can do that?" And then it was like, but then it was like, why doesn't he just scoop up some seawater and turn it into regular water? If he can do that, if he can do it to piss,
exactly.
Wouldn't it be easier?
Like, the whole movie is filled with shit like that. Like, why are you doing this when you could just do this?
Yeah. He like buys shit with a mason jar of dirt. It's like, you can't really grow anything in that dirt. It's just dirt, but it was valuable. Yeah.
It becomes a commodity in the water world.
Dirt is like their equivalent of Herkimer diamonds. It's pretty cool.
This episode brought to you by Crystal Skull Vodka.
Yeah.
The only vodka that's been quadruple distilled through Herkimer diamonds.
Brought to you by Dan Aykroyd.
Something like a crazy fucking person would come up with.
Right. But
like, I need my vodka distilled through diamonds. Like, just the regular filtration method is not right. It has to be filtered through diamonds. And someone was like, dude, diamonds are pretty expensive. I mean, they're just rock.
They're just rock.
It's just carbon. But they're very expensive because we as humans have, attributed worth to them in some way.
Yeah.
But then this guy was like, what about these? They're diamonds, pretty much.
The whole idea, I think, is that like water filtration and stuff, like there are charcoal filters that you pour water or liquids through, and it, like, I don't know, purifies it in some way. So then it's like, what's the next step up from charcoal is turning coal into diamonds. But it doesn't, like, it doesn't do the same thing. Like, it can't do the same thing. It's a completely different fucking texture. So, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
You can say, this is vodka that is distilled through diamonds.
That, and he puts it in a skull bottle, so, like,
that's pretty cool.
Fucking,
it's like 50
it's
bucks,
cool.
Right?
It's like $50 or $60, yeah.
Probably $60 now with inflation.
Probably like 75, dude. Inflation is.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I
haven't seen those in a while. But then again, I haven't been to a liquor store that isn't in a very small town in a very long while either. So,
a liquor store that isn't also a gas station. No offense to gas stations. There's a lot of towns that have liquor store gas stations,
and a lot of them are in the Midwest. Yes, I get that.
Yeah, I mean the one liquor store that I go to more than any of them is also a Shell station. So, you know, fuck me, right? But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like a multi-purpose building. Like, you can sell liquor, you can sell gasoline, you can mix the two and sell it as like a new kind of drink that all the kids are raving about. You sell them with your crazy gas station vapes that totally won't blow up in your face.
Very fun fact is that there's enough kilocalories in 1 liter of gasoline to last you the rest of your life.
What?
Yeah, if you were to drink
true?
Yeah, if you were to drink 1 liter of gasoline, pure gasoline, there would be enough calories in it to last the rest of your life.
Wait, I'm sorry, you say a liter?
A liter of gasoline.
A liter?
Yes. If you were to drink,
how much is that? This is America, goddammit. It's like
I don't know.
It's like 3/4 of a gallon, right? About
shit, God. Wow, call me out like that.
I'm sorry, I was just asking because I can't do that kind of conversion in my head. I also wanted to make sure you said liter and not gallon.
More than 3.5 liters in 1 gallon.
Oh.
So if you were to drink more than 3.5 plus 2.5 liters, you would have enough. You would definitely have enough kilocalories to last you the rest of your life, because you would die if you drank pure gasoline. Elliot.
Well, shit. Here I thought we were on to the cure for, like, world hunger.
Like, you want to be skinny? Just drink 3.5 plus 1/4 of a gallon of, or a liter of gasoline. You'll be fine for the rest of your life.
Oh, man.
The show is
guys,
not for
don't
children,
drink gas.
by the way.
Don't
we have to say
gasoline.
curse words so that way we get, we don't get age restricted, or we don't get put into, like, the kids category of podcast. Is that a thing?
I don't know if that's
totally
a thing
with
not.
YouTube. Like, a lot of YouTube channels that, like, especially meme YouTube channels that only upload like a minute long clips. They'll put out a video and then they'll have like a curse word in it at some point, so that way they don't get age restricted, but like reverse age restricted, where it's it's like a Dora the Explorer clip, but you put like, I don't know, like fuck somewhere in it. Just so the robot that watches all these videos hears fuck and is like, okay, well, that's not a video for kids. If that makes sense.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
because like getting your video pigeonholed into like the kids section will stop the middle Gen Z level tweens who are really the bulk of the population. That's an exaggeration. I don't know anything about YouTube. Never mind. I'm fucking stupid, dude.
Do you know
I'm
what
not
a
the
click
YouTube
per
guy.
melee is?
No.
How many episodes are we into this thing?
I don't fucking know.
I'm sure I've mentioned it to you at some point.
Yeah, you definitely explained it at one point, and I was even reading it, like, I think you typed it out in text form, and that's the smartest that I am, is when I read things, and even then I didn't fucking understand, so I think it's just the word melee, M-I-L-L-E. It doesn't... Yeah, so it's like... But it's like, why don't they just say per thousand? You know, why do they have to bring the Greek into it?
Because then it would be CPT. And that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're right. That's a bad acronym. Versus CPM, which is where the money is.
It is literally where the money is.
Well, fuck it.
Who cares about money, right?
Right? Who gives a shit about money,
made
dude?
up one time and we just go with it.
Legitimately imaginary, dude. That's my whole thing with, like, the stock market, is, like, I don't understand it, but, like, the more I think about it, it's just fucking imaginary, you know? You go fucking... all these guys on Wall Street who go and just, like, they're just on the phone, buy, sell, these numbers that they're watching on the screen, and it goes up and down, and it doesn't really amount to anything in the world. It doesn't fucking make any difference. One of these days there's gonna be like an EMP, and it's gonna wipe out the whole fucking stock market, and then what are all these guys gonna do? You know, what valuable skills do they have that they can contribute?
Besides wearing suits and looking at their smartphones all day? I don't know.
Yeah. They have nothing. They're not going to go out and fucking hunt and provide food for their families. They're not going to be like...
wheat? Do you know how to husbandry an animal? I don't think so, Mr.
husbandry an animal?
Yeah, you husbandry an animal. That's how it works. That's what separates us from the goddamn chimps, dude.
Exactly.
We can husbandry animals.
We can husbandry animals.
I've played Civilization a couple times. I know how to fucking... I know how we evolved. I know how it works.
Man.
Bronze Age, fuck you. Steel Age, fuck you.
Silicon
Industrial Age, that's where it's at, dude.
Yeah,
Industrial
that's
Revolution. Right. When we had kids fucking inside factories, crawling in little small spaces where we couldn't get in. That was the best. That was as good as it got. And then everything from then just fucking declined.
Well, as soon as we stopped sending kids to the mines, that's when society started downhill.
As soon as we stopped having towns that gave out their own currency for the workers that worked for that town. I mean, shit. Come on.
Just internal fucking... I forget the word for that. What were those called?
Like
the company store.
Company store, yeah.
Yeah.
Sold my soul to the company store. That's
Yep, yeah. Everybody knows that song.
They should.
They should. If they took any choir class ever in their life, I think they're always sung. It's like mandatory in the curriculum for teaching school chorus. That's why I don't teach school chorus, because I can't do it. I can't sing that song anymore, man. I'm not even going to mention the title. Not because I didn't forget it, or did forget it right now, but because it makes me sick.
Makes you sick because that's what Amazon is doing right now.
It's exactly what Amazon is doing right now. We see what you're doing, Amazon. We know. We know.
We do.
We fucking see it. Speaking of Amazon, though, I canceled Netflix, so I'm starting to trying to branch out my streaming services. Prime Video has some actually has some okay stuff on it. I know I talk a lot of shit on like superhero movies and shows and stuff, but The Boys is actually pretty solid. I find it to be enjoyable.
It is, right? It's pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good. Like, It's because it doesn't pull any punches. I think you never see a dude climbing into some dude, like shrinking down and climbing into another dude's dick in like Marvel shows, you know.
But you would in the boys, probably.
100%.
I can see that happening. Really.
That happens. That's a spoiler for season 3 episode like 1 or 2 or something. I'm sorry.
They did the Ant-Man thing.
They did the Ant-Man thing. Dude climbs into another dude's dick. Yeah.
Well,
and
good on
you
him.
see it. Yeah. Yeah, you see the whole thing. They hang dong, dude, and they're not shy about it. So, good on them. Good on them.
I can't wait for Invincible season 2. I really can't.
Bro. Oh, man. I need to go back and rewatch season 1 because, like, you guys were talking about it in the personal Discord, and I wasn't caught up at the time, and then, like, I binged it all in one go, so I got the main points, but thinking back on it, I kind of forgot a lot of the details.
I mean, just
Besides,
that
like,
first
that last
episode really
episode.
does set the tone for the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
And then, yeah, of course, the Omni-Man. Think. I was huge for a couple months.
Shout out to J.K. Simmons. That dude is a fucking baller.
So good.
I haven't
still
seen
haven't
him in
watched
anything that's
Whiplash
bad.
yet, and that's the only one he won an Oscar for, isn't it? Whiplash.
Really? I think he did win an Oscar for it, but if it's the only one he won an Oscar for,
I don't know if it's
that
the
kinda
only one, but I
sucks.
know he did win. Yeah.
He should have won an Oscar for J. Jonah
I've seen all the
Jameson,
fucking
man.
memes from it, you know, fucking my time, you know. That shit.
Yeah, dude, with the
Rushing.
Are you rushing? Or are you...
Rushing. Just the fucking dick music. I don't know what the context is. I really wish I did. Because it's like, damn. He was also the fucking, like, peaceful airbender dude in Legend of Korra. He was Aang's son. Tenzin.
Oh, yeah.
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 He's good in that, too.
I watched the first season of Legend of Korra, and then I think I started the second season, but I don't know why I stopped, because it was probably because I watched the whole season in one go, and I was like, I need a break, and then I just never went back to it. And then I canceled Netflix, so I guess I'm just gonna have to wait and
I guess
buy it all
I
on
mean,
DVD
no, you
or
won't.
something.
You'll just have to get whatever Paramount, I think.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
think they'll have the all the, like, there's 2 movies coming out that are gonna be. One was confirmed to be like like whatever, Aang's era, and then
Really?
another one.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Huh.
But I do like that world a lot, and I hope they do more with it. And I hope they do it better justice than Netflix did with The Witcher. Because that's kind of what I compare it to. But that's probably worse. I mean, you've read the books and
like season 1,
2.
fantastic. Season 2 was, oh god, dude.
I quit after like 4 episodes, to be honest.
I got all the way through it, but like, I mean, it sort of improves towards the end, but even then, it, like, they totally just did not capture a handful of characters correctly at all. Like, Eskel, totally fucked. Totally fucked Eskel. Completely. Like,
Man.
just,
That's why I
me
quit.
upset.
It was like,
yeah.
I don't know. If you like The Witcher season 1, season 2, good for you. But I've played the games, or at least the 3rd game, and most of the 2nd. I thought, I think Henry Cavill is great. I think he's a great Geralt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whoever's writing is just on the same,
Yeah.
like, who the fuck does Netflix hire to write all this shit? Like, you know, it's
right?
like, they have all these, like, sure things, like fucking Cowboy Bebop, Death Note.
Oh, yeah. Yup. Fantastic. Definitely super good.
I'm surprised they haven't done Trigun yet, and I hope they never do.
Oh,
because
God,
they
no.
kill
You
it.
just put that in the universe, dude. You just put that out in the world.
Oh, I know. I know.
Some Netflix executive is listening right now, and they're like, "Why
Trigun.
haven't we done Trigun? We haven't ruined that yet." Fucking that! I'm heated. I'm heated, bro. It's the summer.
Sucks.
It's
It
hot.
Really does suck.
I'm
Like, Netflix has gone. I don't want to say they've gone downhill. I just think that, like, they started to. I mean, really, you got Netflix
downhill,
because they
yeah.
were the first streaming service ever.
Yeah, they legit pioneered the whole streaming thing. You know, they could have been Blockbuster. I remember that story that they went to Blockbuster and were like, "Hey, we have this idea," and Blockbuster like laughed them out of the doors, and then
It was their like, we'll just let people subscribe and then we'll send the videos to them. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, they're like, nobody's gonna ever go for that. Everybody's gonna want to drive to the store and walk around and wait in line.
But then
They're
when
never
people
gonna
started
want it.
getting fucking DVDs mailed to them, like, on the reg, like, that was how I saw Breaking Bad first. I saw the first maybe 2 or 3 seasons because my
Nice.
uncle had Netflix and he would just, like, rent the DVDs for a month and we'd watch them.
Nice. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I'm pretty sure they still do the Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
the
all Blu-ray
Blu-ray
DVD,
rental
sir.
and
Unless
stuff.
you want to see Morbius on DVD, which I did see at the local Dollar General today. Straight to DVD. I wanted to get a picture of it. I wish I did. I could use that
Is it
fucking
legit?
thumbnail. And it was like Morbius 1995 in the corner. And it was that fucking just, half of Jared Leto's face and half of Michael Morbius's face.
God damn. oh, that hurts my heart.
Poor Michael Morbius. Tried so hard, man.
Yeah.
That movie was like supposed to come out pre-2020, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure it was supposed to come out after Venom 1, but before Venom 2
Yeah.
would be my thought.
He says in the movie, "I am Venom."
Yeah.
And then Eminem says, "I am Denim." Denim.
Denim. I haven't listened to that song yet, but I trust it's good. Anyway, fuck Netflix is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, fuck Netflix.
I guess Stranger Things is probably okay, but again, I only watched season 1 and I started season 2, but this is a long.
When did you watch season
There's
1? Was it
a
like when it came out?
yeah,
And
like when it
was, like,
came
new and
out.
interesting.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 years ago, when it came out around the same time as like the movie It Part 1, or like came out
yeah,
right
when all
before it
those
or
like
something.
weird dudes in clown costumes were showing up around the U.S.
Yeah, when like clowns had a little bit of a surge in popularity and
Just like the 1990s with ICP.
you're talking about ICP is still hot, bro.
Still
I
hot.
still listen. I've never listened to an ICP song all the way through.
I have.
I think
many
I've
many times.
I've only seen clips of whatever song it is where they say magnets. How the fuck do they work? Or something
Science, Earth, Air, and Dirt. It's literally the lyrics to the song. I think
Just
it's like
lyrical geniuses.
water, earth, air, and dirt, something like that. It's stupid.
Motherfucking magnets. How the fuck do they work? I don't know.
Kudos to all those people still wearing trip pants well into the
Yeah.
2020s. Like, if you are
Yeah.
still doing that and they're still a company, I don't know. But if you
Mhm.
are, like, good
Yeah.
on you.
You're still out there. You're still going in and getting your Hatchet Man tattoo.
I once bought a
touched up.
pair and they were $80. And then when I got
Oh my
home,
God.
like yeah, they were like super cool. They were like
Oh my God.
fucking white with the black trim.
Ooh.
And it had
with like the tons of fucking like not laces. What are they?
I mean, the trim was black, and the pants themselves were white, and then you had all the fucking, like, chains and stuff, and then I remember...
chains and stuff.
Like, there was one that was, like, a chain that hooked up to the back, fucking, where your belt would go, to the front of where your belt would go, and there was, like, a padlock, and when I got home, and I tried them on the second time, they broke immediately.
What? Oh my god! Like you bought them and took tried them on at the store. I assume
for me because I was, I was a little hellion, little Midwest hellion.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, young Skylar, one of these days you're gonna talk about it on a podcast and how silly you feel about these
goddamn
pants.
Tripp pants that were basically just Jinko jeans." If you don't, if you don't have any frame of reference for what Tripp pants were, just look up what a Jinko jean was, but then put a whole bunch of fucking random chains just in random places. And they would break super easily. I mean, they really would. They weren't good quality. Like, even the quality of the fabric was like paper mache. And then you have all these cool chains on it that would make you look cool, I guess, and edgy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you remember, I remember you telling me about them, like, you wore them in the winter and it was just a fucking nightmare because they were so
you think they
thin.
would be, like, insulated, but they're not. They are literally paper thin.
Jesus.
And then you also have those chains on them, and those get super cold in, like, Midwest winter.
God damn.
Like a classic Midwest winter. Mm-hmm. Not like what we have nowadays. Nowadays, fucking global warming.
Global warming, bro. Our winters are not... They're still pretty deep, but... It didn't snow a whole lot this last winter. It was...
No, it didn't.
It was whatever. I mean, I like the cold, but I like the hot more. I'm enjoying this summer so far, dude. Fucking, getting some sunlight, getting that vitamin D. I've been making sun tea. Got a sun tea jar that I...
You have, like, a balcony you put it on, or...
I'm on the bottom floor of my apartment, so I have, like, a shitty concrete patio that I just set it outside my door and just hope nobody steals it.
For, like, cooking meth or something.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Like, cops are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm making tea." And they're, "I thought we were fucking making meth, dude. What the fuck? What's wrong with you?"
No, it's safe because, like, the sun tea jar that I got, well, okay, so I bought one that was, like, a 2 quarts. It was a glass jar because I was like, I don't want any more plastics. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna get a glass one. But then instead of, like, thinking for a second, it had like a rubber stopper in it, and instead of, you know, thinking about thermodynamics and being a smart guy and like, oh, I should crack this so that the heat gets out, I just left it, like, corked in the hot sun, and and like an hour later I went outside to, like, throw some trash out, and I saw that it was just totally shattered, and I was like, oh, fucking duh, of course it would just break. So my mom got me a replacement one that was plastic, and it's still safe. It's safe to put outside because it's rainbow colored, so nobody's gonna steal it because it's Pride Month, and they're gonna be like, I don't know. If you steal my rainbow sun tea jar, then that's a hate crime. I can say that I'm gay and that it's a hate crime to steal my rainbow sun tea jar. So look out, criminals! You try to steal my sun tea, and I'll
that's a hate
steal
crime.
Your livelihood.
Hate crime. Locked up for life.
Locked up for life. You can't prove in a court of law that I'm not actually gay. That, you know, it's my truth that I will decide if it's true. Right? Is that how it works?
I mean, I think so.
Because it's a choice, right?
I mean, if you kiss a guy and you're not gay, that makes you gay, right?
Yeah. You get. It's how it works. I think.
Even if you don't love him. Like, even if there is no love.
There's no love at all. Well, yeah, okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's still
There doesn't. I
gay,
mean, there
'cause you
doesn't have
kissed
to
a
be
guy.
love. Yeah, yeah,
No love,
That's
but
fair.
still kissed.
but still kissed. Yeah.
NLBS.
NLBSK?
K.
BSS?
But still skissed.
Oh, okay. You gotta
skissed
trill
them.
the S at the end. Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Lead him on. Let him think you love him.
And then you take his money. That's the
It's
the
scumbag
playbook.
way.
The scumbag way is you pretend to be gay until you steal your friend's money, and then you run away. Be like, "Ha, I wasn't even gay the whole time." And you're like, well, it's debatable. All the things you've done over the last 2 years, yeah. But I make sun tea is what I was what I was getting at. And I like to think that the sun's rays affect the tea and infuse it with some kind of sun energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have a glass of it every day, and like as soon as I finish the glass, I feel fucking good. I've got one right here that I'm
Chug it.
drinking. No, I gotta
now.
pace myself.
Chug that
all right.
shit.
You want me to like drink and swallow into the mic real loud? Cause I can do that.
You could do that if you choose to, if you're gay.
Oh, I wish you had said that before I was swallowing into the mic. Well, fuck.
Delicious.
I guess I'm gay now, folks. I guess that's how. Sorry.
It's just how
Sorry
sun
about
tea
it.
works. It's either
It's
you're
just
gay
how
or
it
not.
works. It's a 1 or a 0. Is
It's binary.
damn. I forgot what my whole point was. I like the summer. I find it to be. I mean, I get hot and sticky and sweaty all the time, but that just makes me have to take showers more, which is good. It's good for your health to shower more.
Shower twice a day is what they say.
Man, twice a day? That seems excessive, but I don't know.
Wash all the shit off you at night, then wash all the shit off you at the end of the day.
Wash it at night and then at the end of the day.
Yeah. So that
Is
way
the end
there's
is
that,
the
like,
end of your
period.
day not at night?
I mean, I guess it depends on where the night goes.
I've been taking cold showers recently. Well, I've been taking James Bond showers where like you start out with like a
You
normal
rape a woman.
but then you have a Sean Connery accent while you do it. That's oh my god.
I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure it wasn't every time.
I don't I don't think James Bond raped anybody.
They were all.
I mean, I
willing.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't seen
It was
all the James Bond
consensual.
movies. I hope so. It seemed like it would be, but again, I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't seen like any James Bond movie all the way through, except like Die Another Day with Pierce Brosnan. Maybe I think that's.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't seen any of new James Bond?
I actually haven't seen any of them, and
Daniel
I've heard they were
Craig.
all pretty solid. Like Casino Royale, I heard was good. Quantum of Solace, I heard good things. Skyfall, I think, was the one after
Is
it
that the
with
one
the
he got
Adele
his
song.
balls slapped in?
Did he? I want to say yes.
I know there
I didn't
was
see the
one where
movie,
he
but
was,
yes.
like, in a torture, he was like on the receiving end of a torture chamber, and some dude took off his belt and slapped his balls with it.
He just slapped him in the balls with his belt. That's awful. Like, I mean, fucking rip off my fingernails or something instead. Don't slap my balls with a leather belt. That's brutal.
That is brutal.
It's-
Don't do
that's-
that to your
I mean-
prisoners.
I think that's in the Geneva Convention, dude. Like, right after chemical weapons are banned and slapping balls with leather belts, I think. That's awful. That's fucking terrible.
That is pretty terrible.
No, a James Bond shower. A James Bond shower isn't raping a woman. It's where you start out with like a normal amount of hot water, like you would take a normal hot shower, but then like every interval of time that you decide on, it can be, a few minutes, it can be after you shampoo your hair and then switch to conditioner. It can be whatever, but you slowly turn the heat down all the way until the water is like there's no hot water, you're just showering with cold water at the end.
Okay.
It's honestly it's pretty great, pretty revitalizing. Cold showers are good for you. They're medically, scientifically proven to be a good thing, I think. I don't know.
Give you that alpha brain.
Yeah. The Romans took cold baths. That was a fun fact I learned in Latin class. All of their bathhouses were...
You also learned that they used like a sponge to all wipe their asses with, and they shared it communally.
I mean, we didn't get into like all their bathroom habits or anything. It was just
they did that. Just put a loofah with like a stick in it.
Nice.
And they would just wipe their asses with it, and they would, your homie walked in, you'd be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, what's up, dude? You wiping your ass?
Old poop stick. You
Bro.
put it back in the bucket, and he'd take it and be like, "Yo, me too."
Yo, throw me that sponge on a stick. My ass is stank right now, bro.
I bet it is, bro. And you'd like kiss, because
Yeah, it was Roman times. You could kiss men back then, and it'd be okay.
It'd just be like saying goodbye to your friend.
Yeah.
It wasn't
like
gay.
The Italians with the kisses on the cheeks. Like even if you're a dude, it was like that's like the toned down version of what they did back in the day, where you'd be like, "Hey, man,
give your bro a handy and be
yeah.
like, I love you." And that.
Hey, I'll see you at the Coliseum later.
Like, all right, man. And you just
shove
like
your
consider
tongue down
that a
his
good
throat.
friend. Shove your tongue down his throat. You're like, yeah, he's just a good friend of mine. We're just really close.
We're just buds, dude. We're just friends. Oh man, I miss the old times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the old sexual tension.
Whew. This podcast has gone way off rails, man.
After hours.
Yeah.
Midwest Scumbag after hours.
Indeed. I don't even remember where this all started. So
somehow it ended into like gay Roman physiology. But that's what you can expect from the Midwest Scumbag.
That's what we're here. That's what we're here to talk about. Is to talk about Roman history and other things of that nature. It's hot, dude. What can I say? It's the hot weather is affecting my brain in a way that makes me think hot thoughts. So
yeah, no more erotic thoughts. That's not what the Midwest is about.
Let's not. No.
No more erotic thoughts. We think about wheat. We think about corn. We think about fucking barbecue. Delicious, mouth-watering barbecue from your friend that was quarterback in high school, and he's got a smoking hot wife, but
yeah,
for some reason he acts really gay towards you. But like with absolutely no reciprocation at all.
where he just sends you gifts of like his homemade barbecue and ribs with like, I don't know, some kind of barbecue sauce with a nice...
Like a really good picture of him with his shirt off and like his perfect white teeth. Just
tied up with a nice ribbon.
Of it.
It's just like, I was just thinking of you, bro. With a little smiley face heart at the end. And you're like, hey, this is a good friend.
Like, very, very mixed signals from this band. He was completely hetero. Like, 100% hetero.
But he just sends you gay shit
just
sometimes.
Super
like...
gay shit all the time. Like, just off the cuff gay shit. Like, he wouldn't like actually send you gay porn, but it'd be like these two really oiled up dudes. He'd send you like JoJo fucking fanfic. You'd be like, bro, what if fucking Dio and Jonathan were, you know, like fucking all the time?
He just sends you a text that's like, hey, what are you doing June 19th? And you're like, oh, I don't really have anything planned. He's like, good, because I have 2 tickets to the big boy muscle building competition, and we're gonna go front row seats. And it's like, oh, well, maybe I have plans. And
he's like, no, dude, it'll be cool because it's funny. These tickets were cheaper because we're gonna go in as a couple.
I got the as a joke, as just a prank,
just
bro.
A joke, dude. We're gonna be like a married couple. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
God, dude, they're. I got you this ring that matches my ring, so that it looks like we're actually married.
We're gonna go to Disneyland and we're gonna fucking propose in front of the Magic Castle, just for the purpose of this, like. You know, so we can fucking pretend we're gay with each other.
Just for this goof. Just for this goof, bro. You're like, I would have rather paid the extra $5 to not be making a couple ticket. You could just I mean, I don't really want to go to the muscle building big boy muscle contest, but
since
I would
it's Pride Month, we get like $250 off if we prove we're gay in front of God damn. Else.
You're like, yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. Fuck it. I guess.
So
I'll pretend.
I mean, who cares? Who's watching?
Right? Like, I know my truth. I know the truth of the situation. In my heart of hearts, I'm not really a gay man. So that's all that matters. It doesn't matter that, you know, we walk in holding hands and we both have these, like, rainbow bandanas on hanging out of our back pockets. And it's just a goof. It's
just a goof. Jesus.
Well, we went hard on this topic. Wow.
Getting into the Midwest scumbag lore, we have to start them there.
Yeah, I honestly have thought about putting, like, when we started on Patreon and putting a Patreon goal of, like, Skylar and Elliot get gay married if we raise enough money, you know? And then it was like, well, knowing that, like, even as a goof, it would be like, well, I still have to follow through because then people would donate, like, and it would be like a crazy goal of, like, a couple $1,000,000, but it would happen, and then it would be like, well, fuck, now we have to get gay married because I put it up there as a joke, but then, you know, Patreon is like a contract, I don't know, you can't back out of it, you know what I mean?
Would we have to be like that gay Paul Blart movie? Didn't he do, wasn't he in the gay?
There was a gay Paul Blart movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
it looked like a guy that was
Chuck and Larry?
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Paul Blart and Adam Sandler, and they pretend to be gay.
Gay marriage.
Yeah. That's a pretty good movie. I mean, I thought it was funny, but I also watched it, like, in middle school, so
I watched a lot of Adam Sandler.
I thought it was pretty funny.
He was perfect for that age. He still is.
He still is. I still really like Adam Sandler. He's doing a lot of basketball stuff now, and I've never been a big basketball guy, so it's all right. I'm sure it's fine for that audience, but I've never. I always sucked at basketball, so I didn't really watch it a whole lot because I don't understand. I don't get the the skill involved in it until you live it, and then you understand. But I never got to live it. I've always been short and bad at basketball, so whatever.
What is traveling?
That's where you buy a ticket to San Jose and fly out for the weekend and go to the beach or something. I don't know what's in San Jose.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, that's probably exactly what traveling is.
Isn't that what traveling is? Oh, you meant basketball?
Yeah, I meant basketball. I mean, you're also right. You're right. I mean, that is what traveling is. You go to San Jose for a week and watch basketball.
Then watch basketball. Is there? I don't think there's a basketball team in San Jose. I know that there's a hockey team. Stanley Cup Finals going on right now. Colorado Avalanche, Tampa Bay Lightning. I like some hockey. I enjoy hockey.
I like when they punch each other's teeth out.
Yeah, me too, dude. It's one of the few sports that encourages beating the absolute shit out of each other. You know what I mean? It's fucking cool. Really get that violence out, all on the ice.
Yeah. I mean, if there's no blood, then it's not a game.
Exactly. Well, hey, we we almost got to an hour, and
you skipped a week, and then we shorted you a week.
Just come back. Yeah.
That's a scumbag promise.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to sell out, folks, and we're gonna do it one day. One of these days, you're gonna be listening to the show.
Probably not today, but
no,
one day.
Maybe one day. You'll be listening and be like, man, I remember when they didn't read ads for dick pills and shit. And that's just what we'll do. We'll just spend an hour talking about dick pills and, I don't know, hair cream and socks and fucking...
If they offer you dick pills and it says finasteride, do not get it. Do not get finasteride.
What is finasteride?
It was one of the earliest dick pills, but it also makes you grow hair back. It should, but it doesn't. But they'll sell it as finasteride, finasteride 50 milligrams. If they're selling you that shit, if they're like, are you too embarrassed to talk to your doctor or your general practitioner about shit that you're worried about? Well, fuck you, then get finasteride 50 milligrams. You don't have to talk to anyone except for me, and I'm just a tier 1 support.
I'm just a fucking part-time help desk employee.
Yeah. If you care enough about it, I will sell it to you.
It's not even from a company. It's just from, the customer service rep of a Lowe's or something who just sells you finasteride on the side. Finasteride on the side.
Finasteride on the side. Do not take it. If we ever sell this to you, please. I hope you hear this episode. Do not take it. But we will sell it. We will peddle it to you.
Damn right. I'll fucking sell anything. I don't give a shit. Send it to me.
Do you want to be an alpha male? Do you want to have a full head of hair and a big, 12-inch long penis? Then get this.
Yeah, do it.
Finasteride.
Mm-hmm.
Finasteride.
I think, what the other population of our listeners, the ladies who don't want a big 12-inch penis, but they want their boyfriends or husbands or brothers to have big, large 12-inch penises.
Then just get abortions. In that case.
Yeah, you can do this.
Get abortions.
That's a landmine of a subject right now.
And that's where the episode ends.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?